back house of We First. I'm here with Chris Crummey, Executive Director of Sales for Social Businesses at IBM. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you very much. This is awesome.
Absolutely. So tell us how IBM works with companies to help them become better social businesses.
Well, we look at social business both as the way you engage externally with your customers, but also the way you engage with your employees on the inside of the firewall. Our leadership believes that the way the employees are engaged is tied directly to innovation, and innovation is tied directly to your client experience, and that client experience is tied directly to the employees. So there's a nice ecosystem of engagement that drives innovation and business.
Tell us about some of the trends and opportunities that are impacting social businesses now.
So there is the traditional social media that we know, the Facebook and the LinkedIn and the Pinterest and things of that nature. And that is a wide collection of open conversations that are going on. And now customers are going to take advantage through social analytics on top of those conversations. What is the sentiment of those announcements? What does it mean to be an influencer? What does this mean for a customer service relationship for a company if I can look at the data a little bit differently? So that's one thing, one trend we're starting to see from an analytic perspective. The next is employee engagement, and that is the ability to engage employees even before they become part of the company. So looking at the whole talent from hiring all the way to retiring and engaging employees through that ecosystem. And then also mobile. And we look at mobile as a way to drive adoption. With the high usage of Twitter on a mobile device, we want to leverage that same capability for social business.
How is IBM helping brands become more connected and collaborative?
I think by removing a lot of the major hurdles, such as time, location, understanding the security issues, being able to collaborate with anyone in the world in less than 60 seconds, because all you need is their email address. So I think removing some of those barriers to allow information to flow securely rather than kind of be stuck in certain silos, and being able to understand that there is a power of networks, and that within those networks are influencers, and that can really help drive your business and your direction that you're heading into.
You mentioned earlier employee engagement. Yes. What does IBM do to do just that, and any particular tools that you use?
So engagement happens at many different levels, and we want to make sure that we look at it not as a tool, but as a platform. Because now as a platform, tools have features and functions. And what you want to do is go above that and say to HR, how do I get your initiatives bigger, better, more successful? Sales, how do I help you close more business? Marketing, how do I get your message further and farther out? So it's helping the line of business in that situation. So IBM uses a platform called IBM Connections. It's #1 in the world for the last 5 years. It's both in the cloud and on premises. And so we take the combination of the technology along with the best practices, how to adopt it, how to integrate it, how to drive and take existing business processes and kind of flip it upside down. One great example at IBM is the open computing strategy by IT. As bring in Windows, bring in Mac, bring in Linux. So we support all 3 of those operating systems, but the key is we don't have a traditional 800 number to call and get support. We use the social platform to crowdsource the experts and dramatically reduce the cost and still provide better service for our customers, or actually internal employees.
Great. What advice do you have on how new companies can build a collaborative and purposeful company?
Well, I would start with what I call the back of a cocktail napkin, meaning if you can't explain what you're trying to do simply on the back of a cocktail napkin, it's too complex.
Okay.
And being able to communicate sharply and simply what it is you're trying to accomplish from the top down is huge. 2 is to make sure that you brand it, that you launch this new way of working and give it an identity. So we've seen customers with banners, with videos, with cups and mugs, and everything. They're all about internal deployment of this new way of working.
So speaking about purposeful brands, what kind of insights or learnings have you gleaned along the way in IBM's journey?
One, I think, is to make sure that the executives are bought in on this new collaborative social way of working. And if they can see it as a way to engage employees, to ask questions, to participate, that is a huge, huge direction for the company, to be able to have that top-down model. Now, it actually kind of meets in the middle, because once the employees realize that this is an easier way to work, this is a faster way to work, this is a better way to be a manager, this is a way for my line of business initiative to get off the ground faster. So being able to look at the value in different levels is important for success.
Okay, and finally, since you're a tech guy, I've got to ask you, what's the one technology or platform you're super excited about right now?
To me, it's mobile.
Okay.
Right? I know that there's the different levels of mobile, but the ability to participate in this larger engine whenever and however I find the need to is very, very powerful. So it's about the speed in which I can engage, the speed in which I can share, the speed in which I get an aha moment where I figure out what we've done, what we're about to do, what we're about to announce, and being able to leverage that to be a better IBMer and a better executive and a better salesperson.
Great. Chris Crummey, thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.